you go back far enough, he was a high school football coach. And don't you know, he's a teacher and a high school football. He's basically Mr. Feeney, but more athletic. He's like Ed Asner, avuncular, moderate, just one of the boys. You know, a guy who can crack a beer and can shoot a rifle, but is also really, really in favor of gun control and transing the kids. That's basically the pitch in favor of Tim Walz. So she does this routine. These rallies are incredibly well choreographed. I will say that. They are very well choreographed. She calls for a chant, and a chant goes up. First Democratic rally I've seen for a while where people start actually cheering USA. And why are they cheering USA? Because she says, what an amazing country this is. What an incredible country where a person like me, middle-class person, or Tim Walz, middle-class person, can become the president and vice president of the United States. Now, I agree with that. But she doesn't agree with that. She believes that America is systemically racist. So does Tim Walz.
You want to go mask off? I love it. I welcome it. Please, let's all go mask off. Let's all let the little mask of sanity slip.
It's very important to understand. This man, they call him Tampon Tim, is a full-blown radical left communist. He is left of Bernie Sanders. He is left of Rachel Maddow. He is left of Ilhan Omar. He is left of AOC. But the Democratic Party believes that if they wrap up those odious, insane policies, tampons for boys, castrating young children, open borders, unlimited refugee resettlement, they believe if they put this wrapper of Tim Walz on those policies with his fake, smug smile, his fake, phony, non-existent charm, that if they put that wrapper on it, that Americans will somehow vote to commit suicide. Tim Walz's job is to be the Jack Kevorkian for America. His job is to be the assisted suicide doctor, to lean over charmingly by the bedside of America and to give it a fatal injection.
He is a moron, he is an incompetent, he is a radical, and he is going to turn the entire Midwest into a third world state. This is a disaster for America. We have to beat this guy, and we have to beat Harris in November. This booster in the whole country for unlimited refugee resettlement. That means under the Harris-Walz plan, they're going to turn the entire Midwest into Mogadishu. That's their plan. That's their policy. I don't think there's a market for that in the United States of America.
Well, it's not so easy to do, right? What if we get this? Let's tell him that the real issue with Trump is not that Trump's bad, but that Trump's not good on 2A and show him the bump stock ban. Then we'll get all the Trump supporters like Cat Turd and Joey. They're going to rip him to shreds, and then we're going to use it as proof. I've talked about this with how the Democrats do it. They invite college kids down to a peaceful protest, or they say stupid things like Radiohead's playing at Occupy Wall Street. Normies show up. Then the left intentionally instigates a fight with the cops, so the cops beat the normies. Then when the normies get injured or arrested, the activists go, see, aren't police evil? And then these normies are like, I didn't even do anything. I was just standing and the cops were hitting me. And they're going to go, yeah, it was the cops' fault. And then they arrested you? Wow. And that's how you turn people into far leftists. They notoriously, during Occupy Wall Street and the subsequent protests, they intentionally create mass arrest scenarios. They want this to happen because the organizers are in the jail. The people who are scared and have no idea what's going on are locked in a cell, shoulder to shoulder, sweating and filthy overnight. And the protest organizers say, we love you. Let's sing songs together so we all feel better. Take my phone number. That way you can help us. Don't you see how evil the police are? So
I'm trying to understand what Joey did. You ostracized him. You a lot of maturing.
What bugged me was the support, though, because most of MAGA did donate. A lot of people donated to that fund for him that got him a great defense. And you know how it goes. Your lawyer is who keeps you out of jail. If you have a good lawyer, you stay out of jail. You have a bad lawyer, probably not going to stay out of jail. We got him. MAGA got him a great lawyer.
The other guy took a plea deal and went to jail, didn't he?
I believe
he did.
Yeah, I believe he did.
It's so funny.
So
they were like, it's not actually illegal for him to have a gun. The other guy's like, I went to jail for it.
Yeah. So what bugged me most was like, you got all this money from MAGA to keep yourself safe, and now, okay, I'm going to vote for Ron Paul.
But this is why the right loses.
You think?
Because the Never Trumpers are playing Democrat games. They're lying to Kyle Rittenhouse and manipulating someone with 2 million followers to get advocacy for their stupid hatred of Trump. And then the right walks up to the gates and just screams as loud as they can. And it's like anybody who's playing chess is going to defeat anybody playing with checkers pieces. So if their plan was
anything to combat him or Elon Musk saying that, Now you know why there was probably some sort of incident that happened on July 13th. I'm not buying that it was that one kid. But that's the stakes we're playing at this point. They don't want to let that out. Now that he put out there that she's a communist, and you know that Trump's going to talk about it on Monday to hundreds of millions of people are going to know now that the Democrats are communists and they can't do anything to combat him or Elon Musk saying that. Now you know why there was problems.